One.
Good morning, everyone! Do you want to hear a story? Good! I will tell you a story. Listen carefully. There was a secret. A story about two princes who were once best friends. But their story ended with tears, and their names became eternal. This is the legend of Sura and Baya. Long, long ago, in a land full of wonder, there were two great kingdoms. One was the land kingdom, ruled by the strong King Aranya, and the other was the sea kingdom, ruled by the wise King Samudra. From these kingdoms were born two princes. Sura, the prince of the sea, and Baya, the prince of the land. They were not just princes, they were best friends. They played together and loved together. One day, Sura made a promise to Baya. Baya, one day we will unite our kingdoms and bring peace for everyone, okay? But their promise turned into the greatest tragedy in history. As time passed, their duties grew heavier. King Samudra expanded Sura to expand the sea's power, and King Aranya told to Baya to guard the land's border. Slowly, their friendship began to fade. They met less and less. Two friends, now separated by the ground. One day, both kings grew restless. Actually, the land kingdom and the sea kingdom were strong, but not enough. The kings want more power, more territory. And so, they turned to their sons. In the sea kingdom, King Samudra commanded Sura. Sura, take the lands beyond the shore. The sea must grow stronger. And in the land kingdom, King Arana talked to Baya. Baya, my son, I want to guard the land its border. And if needed, claim the coast for the land. I need you. I want you. I want you to win this battle, son. In the sea kingdom, Sura bowed his head. In his heart, he did not want to fight his best friend. But he could not betray his kingdom or his family. He whispered to himself, I must obey my father, even if it means facing Baya. Meanwhile, Baya clenched his fist. He swore he would never harm his brother, and he remembered they will unite their kingdoms and bring peace for everyone. So, when the other came to attack the sea, Baya refused. He swore he would never harm his brother. I will not raise my sword against Sura. Our friendship is greater than any crown. But fate was cruel. Sura's army moved forward, conquering the coast. Baya had no choice but to defend his people. Days turned into months. The fight between land and sea became worse. Borders were full of tension, and people suffered. Sura and Baya met again, but not as friends. Now, they stood as enemies. Sura, is this truly your choice? To take my land and my people? In frustration, Sura replied, I don't want to fight you, my friend, but I cannot betray my kingdom. So place your warning. Nothing will change between us. The borders are nothing more than words on paper. The most important thing is for our people to live well and prosper. I'll give it to you. I will not destroy your kingdom. So please, my friend, please surround him. In his heart, Sura never wished to hurt Baya. But Baya, in order to protect his pride and his kingdom, he shouted, "In your dream!" The darkness day arrived. A great war exploded. The land shook. The sea roared. Cries of battle filled the air. In the middle of the chaos, Sura and Baya face each other. Swords clash, waves and soil collide. You broke your promise, Sura! And you broke our friendship, Baya! The battle was fierce. At last, both were badly wounded. They fell side by side, covered in blood and tears. From afar, the two kings saw the sun fighting, feel their hearts voice across the battlefield. They shout out, "My son! Stop, sons! This is our fault! Please, put down your swords!" But it was too late. They held hands. And then Sura and Baya took the last breath. Both kingdoms was mourned. The people cried, and the name after the battlefield, Surabaya. The story about Sura and Baya remind us that true growth is not only about power, but in the chasing peace and friendship. Their story is remind us. Okay, I'm my son Atayla from SML Karim. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.